I'm not here to make things easy.
Come on, man. Welcome. You've been waiting all week for this. It is the Power of Pessimism podcast coming to you. Episode, what is it? Which one are we on?
73.
14.
I've been drinking. It's episode 14 popcast. And as always, season 2.
Right.
Lower your expectations. We're going to be talking about arming toddlers for their protection. Amber Heard, bisexual or bipolar? I don't know. You make the call.
Who is Amber Heard?
I don't know.
You never heard of her?
Ba-ding, bong, bing. And where in the world is Ghislaine Maxwell? Whatever happened to her, man?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. Where'd she go?
I forgot
she
about
dead?
her.
What happened to her?
Wow.
We're going to talk a little sports, a little Rafa Nadal, a little NHL,
Is
hockey.
Mickelson next?
That's right. PGA
They're
golf.
going to kill that fucker as soon as he shows up in Saudi.
They're all moving to Dustin Johnson, the Shaq, PGA guys moving to the Saudi tour.
Live tour.
LIV, man. LIVIN.
What does that stand for?
Living, bruh. We're going to talk a little bit
Vastly.
about, give a review on Maverick, the movie.
Don't. Spoiler alert. I haven't seen it.
It's good. It's really good. You should go out and see it. And I think that is about all we go. Let's go around the table. We have a new fella here, WT, fastest white man alive. Everyone knows it.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Fantastic.
That's right.
Fastest man side to side. Not so much straightforward and behind.
That's right.
Underwear is optional.
Fastest fast.
Put your shirt back on, dude.
Okay.
See, it's radio. No one knows. And we're skipping over to Wesley over here.
All right.
Wait, if
Yeah,
you say
sure.
something later, how
Our in-house rock star slut. Go ahead.
Sexy
I
Wesley.
don't know about all that, but
Sexy
okay.
Wesley.
You looking good?
Can I introduce myself this time?
Wait, you got to let Wes do his thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing. What
Sorry.
the heck?
Jumping ahead.
Dude, always jump. Okay, I'm done. No.
That's it?
And there he is. Mr.
any gigs?
Excitement.
You got any gigs
Mr.
this
Excitement
weekend?
on
I
the
do
mic.
have gigs this weekend. I have a gig tomorrow night, which is the Hot Air Balloon Festival. So we're going to be playing in hot air balloons. So
You're going to be
great.
playing.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man, that'd have been
Not
cool.
really.
There was a balloon festival in Baton Rouge for a number
That's
of
the
years.
senator.
And then somebody died and they quit having it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was pretty neat though.
I heard
it used
that's
to
really
take
bad
off right
for
behind
you.
my house at right at daybreak, and it was fascinating.
And GQ's back in the house.
No, Joey Biden.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Joe Jr.
Come on, man.
Joey Biden.
And we'll talk about you on Jimmy Kimmel.
I have.
You
I
did
have special shoes.
terrible.
It's kind of hard for me to concentrate with that going on. I didn't realize that was on the TV.
It's toxic masculinity at its best.
Why do I always have to
I
sit
wear-
in front of the TV?
I always like I like wearing long shoes that
And
extend
short
a little
socks.
over my toes, so that when I'm going up airplane staircases, I tend to trip.
Yeah, you do. You do, Joe.
Twice.
But hopefully you've been getting your naps in.
I get my naps in.
Yeah. And okay, so some of the topics we want to talk about is the message of the week is lower your expectations, America. Just start there. And what are your thoughts on that? I mean, shit's going real bad. It's going to get worse. Power of pessimism.
Right.
It is going to get worse. That's not any sort of a trick.
Yeah, you feel the dread everyone feels in America.
You know, one of the things we never talk about is what is the date today? Early June?
10th.
June
As of
10.
recording. But
Okay. So the next
Yeah.
time we do one of these podcasts, let's
It'll be
predict a
6
little bit.
weeks. No one's going to
Right?
listen.
So July 15th, what's going to happen? Well,
What do
where's
you
Ru-
think's going to happen?
Where's Russia going to be in Ukraine?
Oh, that thing? I hadn't been
Wait,
paying
hang on.
attention
I
to
mean,
that thing.
generally speaking, you're going to say that Russia's going to take a little more land in the next 4 weeks,
Sure,
right? They
probably.
will. Okay, that's a problem. So that means gas prices are going to not come down.
Right.
Right? So Biden and his people are not going to do anything to help.
Well, why would they, man?
What do you
not on
suggest
their
they
agenda.
do?
They're friends with those
That's
cats.
my question. What is he going to do?
He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well,
that's exactly
first he's
right.
got to take his vitamins in the morning. He's got to wake up.
He's got to wear shoes.
Not even Biden specifically, but any president in this situation. What's the correct course of action here?
Oh God!
Well, he could
Don't get me
do a little.
started with that.
Seriously, I'm genuinely asking.
They could do more on the PR campaign to not let American businesses know they're about to suffer. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a Biden is not business friendly, and there's
Right.
no that's not
And that's
bad.
some
It's not
unfriendly
good. It's
business.
No,
just
you're
is what it
absolutely
is.
right. Yeah.
So
I say let Russia bomb the hell out of Ukraine, and we worry about us, America, and we start
America.
drilling
Fuck yeah.
oil. We tap
we do
the
drill.
oil. Not
have
enough.
reserves.
We need to tap more.
We have reserves.
Tapping
we have
ass.
enough
We
get
need
us
to
through
tap
200
some more
years.
ass, man. I'm
Tapping.
telling you.
Tapping.
Let Russia take
always
Ukraine.
sexual.
We
Let
have
'em.
100 years worth of reserves at the current
Right.
rate
We
we
really?
drink oil and gas.
So, Wesley,
I didn't
why
know that.
are we worried about Ukraine? Because Joey's blaming everything.
Well, I'll tell you why we're worried
On
about
Russia.
Ukraine, because if Russia takes over Ukraine, they have access to the oil and gas lines that pump straight into Germany, Italy, all of Europe. They
No, they
will
already
take it
have
over.
that.
They will
Is that
have,
the Bering Sea?
They
Yeah,
already have
Or is
that.
that in
It's the
Alaska?
Black Sea.
Where's the Bering Sea?
No. That's Alaska.
Oh, I was,
all ball
I was
bearings
still
these days.
hunting.
No, what Russia wants is a warm weather port, which is kind of hard.
that
to
has a shit ton
deny
of oil
them.
and gas.
Right.
No, they just get to ship shit out of the warm weather port. It's not frozen up, and they can't. Think about it.
They're killing people because they want a warm beach to go hang at.
Yes, sort of.
Negative
Yes.
To
pilgrim.
export.
Yes,
Negative Ghost Rider.
that is a big part of what they're up to.
Oh, that
They
and they
want-
don't
They're
want the
still
expansion of
selling
democracy.
oil and gas right now, every day, making money, and it is not something that's going to stop in the next 5 months.
I'll tell you something to
So-
scare the shit out of you. They are selling, Russia is selling to, I want to say it's either Iran and Italy or Germany, and they're paying for it in the ruble. What that means is the dollar is not the
Yes.
reserve oil and gas dollar at the moment.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah,
it
but if
happened to
they're buying-
England. The sterling was the reserve dollar, and it crushed them in the 60s. And now it's looking like we won't be the reserve dollar in 5 years from now.
What you just said was Iran, North Korea. Who else?
I didn't say North Korea.
Italy.
China.
It's Europe.
China.
It's Europe
Not
that
Europe.
is.
Not Germany is not paying in rubles for natural gas because they just fucking cut them off.
Would you
So-
look that up, Wes?
I think he's right, but yeah. I'll
So
look it up.
the idea is
There's
if
2
you're
countries
scared- if
that are
you're-
doing it.
If you're scared that the oil, the currency,
It's illegal
for
internationally to
purchasing
do that.
oil is going to change from the dollar to the ruble, you're wrong. That's not going to happen.
But it's illegal for them to pay for it in the ruble. That's what's happening right now. We are the reserve dollar internationally. They can't
China
do
and
that.
India.
China and India. China's doing it's terrible. It's going to work out wrong. You know this. I told you this.
Okay, back.
What you're talking about is pretty simple. It's I am in trouble. I need money. The bank won't lend me money, so I'm going to go to a shark. That shark is going to lend me money, but I have to pay him 30% instead of 7 or 3 or 4% interest. You're dealing. Let those people deal with themselves, and I promise you, it'll work out in our best interest,
Dude.
Okay, we're back to the question. What should we do?
That is why
we
we're
don't
so
need to
interested
do
in the
anything.
Ukraine.
So
because
If India and Russia and China want to conglomerate themselves. Is that a word?
It is now.
Let them.
Yeah,
They'll all fall by the wayside, and all the Western countries, which include the United States and Western Europe, will live on and prosper, and these assholes will mire themselves in blood.
Who?
You have to erase that.
Assholes.
I don't blame him, though.
GQ.
Oh, yes.
GQ was
Biden.
one of the guys. You were one of the guys in Nazi Germany before it became Nazi Germany. You're like, oh, it's going to be fine. Don't let them. They're not going to do anything. These guys, let them take over. I like where their heads at.
That's a great example. Let's use Nazi Germany as an example.
Always do.
How'd that work out?
It went good for a while, but then it didn't go so good.
Didn't go so well.
Fired up.
You can't do that. No,
I got it. We're just popping beers.
Yeah.
The show's just getting going, and we're popping beers. We have people that are, a little bit drinking, maybe, some other things going on.
I still don't know what we should do with Ukraine and Russia.
How did it work out for Hitler, Mussolini? What was the other guy?
Mussolini didn't do so well.
What was the
He was
Chinese
headless. He was hanging in the middle of Italy.
Puck? What was his name? It doesn't long term work out for those guys. So you have to let humans be humans, and you have to understand that
It's all about humanology.
The United States,
Trademark that.
given a little bit of conservative thought, not so much crazy Beto O'Rourke motherfucker. You let him do what he's doing. It pushes
Skateboard
pushes everybody to the middle, and all of a sudden we're back on top.
Boom, America.
Fuck yeah.
If we lose a reserve dollar for oil and gas, we are double fucked.
What you're saying is that we would lose the ability. We're not going to lose the ability. Those 3-4 countries are going to change and go to the ruble. How's that going to work out for them? China is
probably
fucked if they
very
get off the
well.
dollar.
Honestly,
China's fucked if they get off
Short
the dollar.
term, it's going to work out.
Yeah, it's going to put us in a bind. It's going to
Fine.
crush our economy for at least a handful of years.
And our children will be better off for it. You and I may suffer, but our children will be fine.
You hope. It all depends on leadership.
No.
Who's going to be leading our country?
Eventually, the right guy. Woman.
Easy now, big
Crazy
fella.
cowboy.
That brings us to the next subject, transgenders in the Olympics.
Right.
And I love it. I love that these dudes are like, screw this. I'm putting on a women's bathing suit, and I'm going to go win me some Olympics.
Yes, I love putting
Hell
on
yeah.
women's swimming suits.
Shit, it's the ultimate prank.
That's
I
right.
like that.
It's the ultimate prank.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, GQ? Am I wrong?
You're wrong is normal.
No, you're not wrong. You're just an asshole. That's from Big Lebowski.
You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
No, Walter, you're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Think of it this way. I believe that what's his name? Bruce Jenner?
Well, it was. Dude, we're going to get canceled because now it's Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce Jenner should be stripped of all of his gold medals.
And his balls and
I
penis.
disagree.
Now
Totally disagree.
that he is a woman,
Does he have a junk downstairs?
When he competed, he was a man.
how do you
Man.
know?
He had
baby.
balls.
Obviously
That's
not.
no woman. That's
He's
a
got
man,
a set of tits
man.
now, but he did have balls.
So
Why?
he's just a chick with tit. He's a dude
No,
with tits.
he was a dude all the way, 100%.
He wanted to be a woman then.
Okay, but he wasn't.
It's not
So
chicks
he's
with
a
dicks. It's
transgender.
dudes with tits.
He's a transgender.
He is
and he
now.
should have competed under a different umbrella.
That's why it proves my theory. It's all about sex.
the silver medal.
It's all sexual when it bemes that.
The silver
He was
medal.
impersonating a man, but
The silver medal.
But his
should be
lady
awarded
came
the
out.
gold medal.
and came out strong.
Yes,
What a beautiful, beautiful
That's
woman,
just
man.
dumb.
that's racist or sexist.
Thank you.
because if a man competes in a woman's like swimming event that we've seen here lately,
Yeah,
and
Now-
he wins, that is
they win.
who wins. Who wins?
It, she, I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what, but it's a win. It goes in the W column.
No. We haven't decided anything. So if the guy who competes as a woman wins, and then that someday is stripped.
But he's not
because,
a woman.
because the law
He
changes.
is.
Then
He is a
Bruce
woman.
Jenner needs to be stripped of his medals.
No, I totally
You can't say
disagree.
Bruce Jenner.
Totally disagree.
If
So a woman compete. Can
No, because he's a
compete
man.
against a man.
He's competing against men. It's not a man
that's true.
competing against women.
Dude, what do y'all think about me identifying
He
as mentally
identifies.
challenged so I can win the Special Olympics?
I'm in this
Because I need
I've already
some wins, man. I need a win. It's been a rough go.
yes.
Yeah, seriously, you have an opinion, but my point is crystal clear. He is not allowed to compete as a transgender with other men.
Currently, you're right. But
Till the
20,
law
30 years
changes.
ago, you're wrong.
No, everything's repercussionable.
That's another
Retroactive.
word.
Is that right?
If-
Another word.
Repercussionable.
No,
If
it's
Sweet
not.
D entered
This
Lake Charles
podcast
Racket Club
brought to you
Calcutta
by-
as a woman,
I
then he'd be
tried
stripped.
to do that.
And
personally
I
tried
know
to do
he
that.
wants to do it.
Yeah, I do too.
So,
Kids
but he would
drinking.
not. It wouldn't count.
Drinking
If he gets paired
is-
up with WT,
It's bad.
and they win it,
Yeah.
it should be stripped. You're right.
No.
But no, not when a man competes as a man. It's his prerogative to become a woman later.
It's his prerogative. Don't make me call Danny the
Move
tranny
on,
up in this
GQ.
mug. Because his happy ass will jump in here.
Hey, is that Bill Belle DeVoe or Bobby Brown?
Belle Biv DeVoe
Yeah, I like
was
that.
part of the
I like that song. Can we play
New
that?
Edition.
Wesley, can we play this?
We can't because of trademarking.
Rights.
It costs too much money.
Okay, sorry.
We could, but we wouldn't make any money off the podcast. Not that
costs
we
too much
do, but
Hey, I'm the new guy.
In
No,
the
we
future.
don't. We're going to make money off of condoms for toddlers.
That's right.
And
thanks, advertisers.
yes.
But if we go in the
and
red,
shipping Asian babies across the planet. And it's a
Right.
thing. It's,
Yeah, kidsovernight.com.
yes, AsianChildrenOvernight.com.
is that a thing?
And they come with a manual. They come with a manual so you can teach them how to, like, clean
It's all in
house and
Mandarin,
stuff. It
though,
works.
so it doesn't really help.
It teaches you how to feed them. But now there's no baby formula. So
What is up with that? What's
I
up with
know.
the scarcity everywhere?
Wait, I have a question.
I feel like we're being
The
fucked
same
with
toilet
on
paper.
a,
situation.
Why
Yeah.
is my brother
Oh,
being
already-
blamed for not having baby formula?
Why is your brother?
oh, Hunter?
Because he's a thief.
No, because my name is, what's my name?
Hunter Biden.
Joey.
Tonight,
Joey Biden.
Tonight
My
you
name is
identify
Joey
as
Biden.
Joey.
I'm the
Joey
brother
B
of the
in the
president.
house.
I don't know why my brother has to be
That's
like,
his son.
in charge of fucking baby formula.
'Cause he has a laptop.
What happens if we have a lettuce shortage? Well, that's my brother.
We already have. We already have. Dude, we're having
used
a.
to have a laptop. That's right. And now we can't order it on Amazon, so just all the stores are out of stock.
My point is, if Trump was president right now,
Oh, man.
and
He said it.
and
He just
CNN was
triggered a bunch of
all
people.
over Trump not being on top of the baby formula, we'd all be bitching about something else. I'm telling you,
If
the
I was in
president-
charge, there'd be plenty baby
the
formula. It'd be
president-
laced with gold, and everyone would love it. It'd be terrific. Everyone knows this.
formula.
It would be the best baby formula that's ever
It tastes
seen
great.
in
Tastes
the
great.
country.
It would taste the
Everyone
best.
knows that.
Have you ever tried baby formula? It's awful.
When I was a baby,
It's awful.
I was hooked on it.
Did you ever like sit with a
Yeah.
yeah. What
Yeah.
happened to the natural part?
A chicken in every pot, two boobs in every house, man.
Well,
But
that's my
not all
plan.
women can
That's always
do
been
that.
my plan.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
formula is Similac. That's what my baby sisters
No.
and they would
Similac.
spit up,
That's
You know, we're not getting
expensive.
paid for these.
spit up,
That's
and I would have to
expensive.
clean it up, and it smelled
Oh,
exactly like it smelled when it went into the bottle. And I just thought that was the grossest thing I've ever.
We got to get back to this transgender thing.
Yeah.
We got to circle back to the transgender.
Don't circle back. She's gone.
Well, you know,
Dude.
John Bell Edwards of the governor of Louisiana.
Right.
Did he
He
fuck up the
just-
baby formula?
No, he
No,
just
no.
passed the law.
Of what?
That wasn't his fault. He had no control over that.
Oh,
Was
he's
the baby
totally just.
formula?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the transgender thing.
I did. I
We
am.
like to confuse.
I thought you were talking about January 6th committee.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Man.
He had no control over
Or
that.
we circled way back.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's just
Circle
circles
back.
and circles and circles.
What a fucking
Wesley,
joke that turned
hey,
out to be.
sexy,
Wait,
sexy.
tell me what Bill Edwards had.
He passed the transgender athlete
No,
ban.
the
He was
Louisiana
against it.
House passed it, and he didn't like it, but it didn't matter because they had enough votes where if he would have vetoed it, it wouldn't have mattered
like
because they
that.
would have passed it anyway.
So what happened?
So he just said, "All right, well, I can't do anything about this
So they
anyway."
passed it.
So it passed, but that he had nothing to
What
do
was
with
the
it.
law?
He's innocent.
Oh, so the law was banning transgender athletes in what was it, public school sports and stuff.
Any sport.
What about private
athlete? It's an athlete.
Athlete,
That's
how it's written.
athlete's foot.
What about
Does that translate into mathletes?
all schools
Yes.
or public schools?
No athlete, period.
Okay.
A transgender athlete cannot compete in the opposite.
Oh, that's just
and he
unfair.
was for that.
No,
That is
no, he was
unfair.
against it, but
He was
he
a-
couldn't do anything about it because they had more votes to where if he would have vetoed it and it go back to the House it was more than 2/3 or 3/4 or whatever.
He should have done that. He
Yeah.
should have vetoed it and
I mean,
let him go back and vote for it.
Probably.
well, we
But
became
still.
the 18th state to do that, to put that in law.
Okay.
How do you feel?
All right.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about that?
It's the same thing that
I'm
happened with the
pissed off
abortion
about it,
ban.
because how am I going to win any USTA events now?
You're
This is
not.
bullshit. Hey, our bullshit just flew by the wayside.
Yeah, but you're
What does that mean?
hey,
because I was going to go. No, I wanted to transgender into.
but your tits look awesome, bro.
You got a B cup working and it's turning me on, baby
My
girl.
boobs are better than some of my.
Are you
girlfriends.
lactating right now? Because
Yeah.
I am.
I'm getting a little older. It's getting a little loose.
I'll suck
Flappa,
them.
flappa,
Let me
flappa.
suck them.
Toxic masculinity tour.
Telling- So what you're telling me is that John Bel Edwards just fucked my chances of winning a women's title in
No.
You're going to have to go to another state.
Just argue
Bro.
about Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
The total reverse.
No.
Make up your mind.
This
No.
is the complexity of GQ.
Are you saying that Bruce Jenner should be able to hold on to his medals?
Does he? I want to
say
know.
yes.
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 Absolutely yes.
It's the kill 'em all. You can't.
Where's a gavel?
You,
I need a gavel.
you can't like
We're going to gong your ass in a
side
second.
on one side of the argument when it benefits you, and then the other. It's kill 'em all.
You sound like a closet homosexual.
You never wear flip flops?
That's exactly.
Oh,
I've
whoa,
always
whoa, whoa.
said that.
Time
Anybody
out.
who talks about that a lot is probably.
Wait, I
gay.
thought we talked transgender. Now we're talking homosexual.
It's all the same, dude.
No, it's not. It's totally different.
It's LGBTQ
No, totally
and
different.
others.
Plus.
We need to move on. Quit circling back.
Circle back. We've circled back. Too many
gotta
times.
circle
All right,
forward.
let's go to Amber Heard.
Okay.
She wins the award for the Toxic First Year Award, the Toxic Masculinity Female of the Year Award. Because if you weren't a toxic masculine or a male chauvinist pig, you are now. Because she made it real easy.
I don't know what happened. You
She
have to
shat in the
explain.
bed, dude.
She
You
shit in
can
the
never
bed?
win if you shit in someone's bed. You're never going to win in the judge's eyes. I don't care who it is.
Is that bad?
He was doing terrible things to me. Ma'am, did you shit in his bed? I did. You lose.
Wait, so I'd be in trouble if I shit
it
in
was her
somebody's
dog.
bed?
Yeah, it was the
Again,
dog.
just don't get caught.
Stepped on a bee.
I got caught. The sheriff showed up and asked me about it.
Okay, we have Barbie. Go ahead, Barbie. She's beautiful.
We're trying
She's
to-
Barbie.
How many
Just
times
live
have
with
you
it.
shat in somebody's
I
bed?
just want to
'cause you
bring
were
up
mad
a
at
point.
them? Speak into the microphone.
I just want
Oh.
to bring up a point that how many people think that Amber Heard and Elon Musk are maybe the same person?
Did it?
Whoa.
No one.
Did it?
Just saying.
Hang on.
Wait,
How
they have
dare
a
you
baby?
insult Elon Musk
Interesting.
like
I
that?
like
I have
it.
a
Keep
picture,
going, Barbie. Keep going.
and I think they're the same person.
I like
Well,
And
I
they-
do think Amber has some musk downstairs.
Well, they did have an affair.
Yeah, like,
they did
you
have
know.
an affair when she was married to Johnny
musky.
Depp.
Really?
Supposedly, yes.
I like this.
That's
Elon
fact.
Musk?
Oh, he was about to be. Yeah, he was going to have to testify, but they ended up not calling him.
But then Elon gave her the
But-
Falcon.
Wait, what's in the
What does
Falcon?
that- what does that mean?
That's his rocket.
Oh, the
baby.
rocket, yeah.
He gave her some
Okay, the rocket.
space sex.
I'm sorry.
It's not SpaceX, it's SpaceX.
If you just
and
look
the
at,
Falcon
they just have
rocket.
different hair color. I'm just saying, check it out. It's worth a Google.
No,
Or,
Elon is not as I hate to say it, as pretty as Amber, but
No.
there's two different people.
Johnny Depp is beautiful.
Elon Musk with blonde hair would
Big
be beautiful.
Silly, stop it.
He
Talk
is-
to me.
Oh my God!
Oh, so cool.
He is so
dude.
beautiful. Pirates of the Caribbean,
Dude,
Oh
I
my
bought
God.
the cologne as soon as it came out.
They had a
love.
cologne.
He has a
Okay, if I could do someone, I would do him.
in the cornhole,
Really?
or would he do you?
I would like to do Johnny Depp.
Yeah, this is not for kids.
He is attractive. You get a pass.
He's cool, man. He's cool.
I did hear that Johnny Depp was
And I
coming
love the
to
way he
But the only
Pirate-
penis I like is mine, and I
heard
like
that.
it a lot.
Johnny Depp was coming to the Pirate Festival here in Lake Charles.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
You wish.
We're down in the South. Nobody comes down here, so it's the Butt Pirate Tour.
It's
the Bud Pirate Fest.
We have a pirate festival here, and Johnny Depp is like the #1 pirate.
I've got a wooden peg leg, but not where you think.
Yes, I'm going to make that noise tonight.
I'm excited. When is the pirate festival here in town?
I have no idea.
October? Is it
Sure.
October?
No one cares.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right, so we're moving along on this John Bell Edwards. Are
Yeah,
we done?
we're past
We're
that.
past that. Are we Top Gunning?
Yes.
Oh.
Amber alert. Amber alert. Amber alert?
No.
No,
So,
like, spoiler alert. Sorry. Yeah.
Spoiler alert,
Amber.
they all die.
so I heard they
Damn it,
didn't.
I haven't seen it yet, dude.
I know, me
Dude,
either.
so many dead people. It's
The Amber
terrible.
alert.
Fuck.
Or
Man,
It's so masculine.
I'm only kidding.
It's
Pirate
That's not
masculine.
what that means.
Dude, it's very masculine, and I am 100% for it.
Oh, my
and let's do a
God.
high five, masculine high five right there.
I only have one question.
So,
For
spoiler
those-
alert, they do not have a volleyball game. Oh. Sorry.
But just like Point Break, they have a beach football game. No. Goddamn, Johnny, you taught him to get in your face, man.
God damn.
Like it.
Yes, they have a football game. A lot of grease, a lot of sand, a lot of sweaty dudes in jeans. Why do they play football in jeans?
I'm
In the
already
sand?
excited.
God, the swamp crotch must be off the charts.
I'm already excited.
Is there a wingman?
Boo, look out.
Is there a wingman?
What does
Yes.
that mean? A wingman.
Playing football?
Apparently, all the ladies are loving this rooster character.
Apparently.
Talk to me, rooster.
Who's Rooster?
Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah. Permission to buzz the tower. And it is what you
We
think
were
it
in
means.
grade-
Hi-yo. There we go. Now he's getting into with the sound effects. Now we got some. Have you ever
Cockadoodle.
had a cockadoodle dong? What was that?
As a butt pirate.
Butt pirates.
Right.
You know, that's not cool. I prefer Mud Shark.
Bud shark.
Brokeback Mountain, the musical.
Look, I'm going to make sense of that one in a minute.
I can't hear you,
My
man.
my question to you is, without ruining the movie, did you say that everybody died?
All of them.
Well, that happened during 007.
Oh, he's dead as shit too.
didn't see that one
James
either. What the
Bond's
fuck?
dead, and now Maverick is
What
dead
the
as
fuck?
hell.
That was like a year and a half ago, dude.
Dude.
Damn it.
Jesus.
But they sent Pete on a mission he could not do.
Who is Pete?
Pete
James Bond.
Maverick.
Like it's
Pete is
Pete
Maverick?
Mitchell.
His name is Pete?
Dude, and I'm getting a haircut.
All this time, his
I need a
fucking
leather
name is
jacket.
Pete?
Pete, my meat.
Hey, Pete. What's going on, Peter?
It is, we apologize to all our fans, maybe one of them named Peter. Because how many fans do we have now? Producer Wes is the biggest slut in the city.
That's offensive.
I'm sorry. No one knows who it is, and no one's listening.
It's Big Sexy W.
Give me a few
He's a
minutes
rock star,
to,
dude. He's banging
do
and
things.
slanging like it ain't no thing.
Banging and slanging. Out of
Yep.
curiosity, what is slanging?
Using slang words, obviously.
He's like talking all kind of slang words.
Yeah.
What's a slang word?
Well, like hang out with your wang out.
Like,
That's
All right,
slang.
everybody. It's hang out with your wang out time. It's a new portion of the show.
I've been doing that the whole time. Y'all would y'all be catching.
It is definitely inappropriate. I'm hearing from one of our peoples.
We got 2,400
listens
total ever.
What?
Yeah.
Fantastic, dude! That Hangout Fest compilation you put together got a lot of looks. And,
out of curiosity, when we hit 2,500, how much money do we get?
Zero.
Oh yes,
we owe them money.
Yeah, we still have to pay for this.
We owe them money.
Hey, so are we going to talk about the leading lady of Top Gun?
Okay, do it.
So
Kelly McGillis.
Yes.
Kelly Gillis.
She was not asked. She was not asked to come back.
I never.
Because she looks like
she was not.
Bigfoot wouldn't have sex with her.
She wouldn't.
Wow.
She was a bad cast.
I hate you guys. Y'all are so
she was
mean.
In the
terrible.
first one,
I cannot
was
believe
terrible.
she is so sexy.
It is rude what we said.
I think she is.
She should have
She
been.
was.
She should have
I
been
don't know if
approached
she is.
at least say, "Could you get in the shape?"
True.
6 months.
True.
What can we do? Can we work this out and do something?
I'm with you on that.
Back then, CGI couldn't fix her big face.
I'm talking
It
about
still
now.
can't.
Oh my
She's
god.
pie-faced.
She's a big face.
She's a big girl.
So who's the leading lady? Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
what is her deal?
Yeah. What's up
She
with
never
that?
ages. It
No,
just
she's
makes me
unbelievable.
sick as shit.
Who's
She's very
Jennifer?
I give her
Pretty.
10.
I mean,
what?
seriously. She's
Tim what?
Whatever.
she doesn't age like Tom
Yeah.
Cruise. They don't age.
She's
And I
not
think
that
they're
old.
aliens.
I mean,
But she's
poor,
our age.
Poor McGillis.
She's older than us.
Is she?
I think
what
Kelly
happened to
McGillis is like
She got old
86.
like.
Kelly McGillis is the same age as Tom Cruise, give or take.
No.
Yes.
When they were cast, I believe she was about 10 years older. I do know
Would
that.
you check that? I think they were both 29.
Oh, fact check.
I think they were both
She
29
looked
years
like
old.
she was 53.
I'm with
It's
Barbie.
just Tom looked like a kid.
I'm with Barbie.
I'd like to officially change that name.
Oh, okay.
So, what's your name?
Let me get back. To
Okay.
Did
I don't
Goose,
know if I
circle
want to
back.
release it.
did
gonna
Goose
circle back.
die in one of those when he got ejected?
No.
and got hit in the head
No.
and
I didn't
bloody.
see
No
the original
GQ.
one. What the fuck?
I mean,
You didn't.
I'm just kidding.
How old is Tom?
is Goose in the second one as an older person?
Goose is dead as shit. You
Goose
didn't watch the
died?
first one, man?
Spoiler alert!
He got ejected.
No, he died in the
into
first one, dude.
No. He made it.
His head
He definitely made it.
taken off in the canopy.
Yeah, he fell.
Okay, I was wrong. Kelly McGillis was 5 years older than Tom Cruise, who looks like he's 15 years old now. So she's behind the 8 ball.
Wait, how old is
she
Tom
was
Cruise?
not. She was
She
never
was-
a good hire. Never. I could
Yeah, I
have
don't-
picked
She was
out
cute.
50 women that were better.
She looks like the librarian from my junior high now.
Yep, there she is.
Yep. I think she was my math
was
teacher in
Amish.
high school.
She looked like that during the movie.
Poor thing. I'm going to be uglier than that, so it doesn't matter.
I'd do
God
her.
bless her.
Judy Dench
know you
almost.
would.
Yes, sir.
Fastest white man around right there.
Thank you.
In more ways than one.
I just thought it was
right.
a bad hire.
But you like Jennifer Connelly. She passes the test for you.
Who's that? I don't know.
Who is that?
She's married to a
You're
man
so
named
well
Paul
informed.
Bettany, and they're
Paul
actually going back
Bettany?
to the Johnny Depp trial. They're,
Wait, a
they're
guy
good
named-
friends with Johnny Depp.
What's her husband's name?
Johnny Depp and Paul Bettany do drugs together.
Yes.
Oh. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course
all.
not.
Jennifer Connelly and I would get along just fine.
She makes you tingly downstairs and
Kelly
downstairs
McGillis
mix
and
up.
I would not speak at a party.
I'm old for it.
Just
All
don't.
right, but how's her acting? Can she act?
Like a motherfucker.
You know what? What's funny is we went to that with a group of younger people, and they were like, "She bugs me."
See, she's
didn't
not
even
good.
fit in.
Yeah, she's
Who?
not
Yeah,
good.
she's
The whole
great.
time-
She's fantastic.
It doesn't work.
That's a
See,
you
it
would
doesn't
probably
work.
like her.
What
But
is
every
It doesn't work.
I thought-
Connelly?
Did you drop the
20-year-olds were like,
You
we don't
met-
get her. What is she doing in this
You
movie?
met Connelly?
In the movie,
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep
I
going.
thought you said you met her.
Such,
in the movie, she wasn't going over. It was like, who the hell is this? Why is she even here?
Such an obscene finger.
Barb.
And I actually like her. I mean,
Barbie,
I've no
Barbie,
problem with
calm,
her.
calm down, Barbie.
Pristine young lady.
Calm down,
Somebody
Barbie.
needs to-
Barbie just flipped off GQ double.
I know.
Give him the
Hey,
double
calm
fuck
down,
you.
everybody. It's
You mean
okay.
Joey Biden?
I love it. I think we need more of this. Dude.
Christ, where's my
WWF.
security?
Sorry, Joey.
Do you
I
feel
don't think you were
threatened?
offended. Everybody
I
else
am-
around us
He
was
feels
offended. I
threatened.
don't think you were.
I think I need a lawyer.
He feels threatened.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, here's something to think about. Where is Ghislaine Maxwell? No one's talking about that.
Oh, I forgot.
What the
she
hell,
existed.
man? Where's that black book? I mean,
This is a family show. Jism is not something we talk about.
hey, man, we took care of that. My girl took care of that little black
Is she in
book.
jail? Still, look that up.
Just had her centuries.
Hey, man, that 16-year-old little boy was so
Is that
so
Bill?
sweet.
You're so
He
good.
was so sweet.
Number one.
Anyone have
She
any
has
cocaine?
been misdefined. Wait, what did you say?
Does anyone have any cocaine? I love that stuff. Keeps my ding-dang going.
Yeah. Go Hogs.
Your ding ding going?
Go Razorbacks.
There's a documentary that shows Bill Clinton's brother Roger talking to an FBI agent, and Roger goes, he's so stupid. He goes, hey man, do you have send a little more cocaine because my brother loves that shit. It's when Bill was the governor of Arkansas. They were flying all that drugs into Mena, Arkansas.
Yeah. They have a story about
Yes, with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, the pilot.
American Made. Great
Yes.
movie.
Awesome.
Yes.
But we
So
just
go
changed
see
gears.
Maverick. Go see American Made.
Yes.
Those are great films. Tom Cruise fucking rules, man.
Pilot was from Baton Rouge.
Why is he always running now?
That's right. The
Why is
True
Tom
story.
Cruise running?
He
for
runs
his
in every
life
film.
in every single
everyone.
movie.
I don't know. What's he running
Time.
to?
Sprinting,
It sounds like
awkward sprints
full speed.
in
I
every
love
movie.
his abs. He's so sexy.
He's cool, man. I
don't
think
get
he's
it.
running.
don't get
He's
it.
running from.
Remember Risky Business?
Dude, changed my life.
He never ran in risky
No,
business.
but
Open the door.
Yeah, he
Joey.
did.
Because I
he
checked.
drove really hard.
checked.
Yes, he did.
He drove
Yes,
that
did.
car.
He ran.
He drove.
Dude,
He just didn't run in the
Remember
way
that
that
girl?
you
Remember that
think.
girl who slept
This
with
is-
him on the train?
on the train.
Oh, she
This
was
is
good.
where alcohol takes over the
She was
podcast,
much
and everyone
better.
just talks
She
at the
was
same
much better
fucking
than
time.
that woman that we were just bitching about in Top Gun, Kelly McGillis.
Well,
Jesus,
Risky Business. Let's go back. Let's revisit that. Risky
Did you like?
Business was.
Did you like the lady that came to his door and said,
see,
"Open the
Barbie's
door, Joel"?
interrupting and
Did you like that one?
that was the same girl.
cut her mic.
No,
Cut Barbie's mic.
open the
She's-
door, Joel.
She was.
You see, Joel, if you open the door that way, I can call a cab.
It was the lady that of the night that his friends hired.
Yeah.
And she showed up, and I feel like you would have liked her a lot.
I don't recall her. That doesn't mean I don't like her.
Well, she was played by a professional football player at the time.
So
I'm not
she
kidding.
was a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's
Okay,
not.
see,
Hi,
why should
Joel.
And her name was.
she- So
You remember? He
if you
opens the thing,
think
she goes,
about it.
Hi, Joel.
No, I don't remember that. But so if she was a girl playing a dude, did she get paid the same as a dude, or did she get paid as a woman?
70% less.
Or
Or 30% less.
So if now she's a woman, she should get paid less, and she should give the money.
That
back.
is
Okay,
an
anyway.
excellent point. Thank you. Moving right along. Back into sports. How about Rafa Nadal? I know, Barbie, you're not going to like this, but because you are a fan of the man, the best, the legend, Roger, which we all love.
He never even played.
We love that man. But it is impressive that Rafa Nadal
Hey, could you take a look?
It is.
won 22.
He's amazing.
22.
I kind of would rather
tennis
talk about Rude,
Grand
the
Slam,
person he played. Liked him.
Grand Slam championships.
Rude?
Yes. Rude.
Yeah. Oh, no, you finally spoken to the mic. Rude. Duh. You like Rude?
I'm about to go toxic masculine.
Definitely.
It's coming.
Really?
Okay.
She liked Rude?
Well,
Why do you like Rude?
because
She just wanted Rafa to lose.
He's going to explain why.
she is a Roger Federer fan, and we have met Roger, and he is a wonderful human being. And one of our friends in New York chased down his wife down the street. It was very awkward.
I'm
But
sure that was comfortable.
But you got to give props to Rafael Nadal, the clay court guy that just blew it out with 14 French Open wins. It's never been done. And he has 22 slam wins, which Novak will probably catch him. Yeah, that's a definite.
I love Nadal.
Thank you very, very much. I've been very happy to be here today. The tennis was fantastic. He is a good champion to become a great champion. Thank you very much.
That's what he sounds like.
He does.
But he's a badass.
So that girlfriend of his has got.
I think it's his woman. I think it's his wife.
Why?
They're married.
Yeah, she married him for.
Yeah, he's only going to have 2 or 3 more of these in his life. So remember that
There's
one.
no way he's fun at home. Like, hey, let's go have fun.
I am going to play tennis today, all day, every day, all day. Tennis serves. I will serve the ball 4,000 times today.
He's like, I just want to go get some tacos.
Today I have to change my shoes and play more tennis today.
Smaller shoes.
Tiny shoes.
I have to line up my water bottles and my. Can you imagine what his? Can you imagine what his fucking closet looks like?
Well, it obviously
there's
worked.
not a carpet like hair out of place.
His OCD won
it's
him
bad.
22 slams.
Who else had OCD that bad? Chris.
I don't know.
Chris
Everett.
No, the guy from
Chris.
LSU who's now puts on
Elvis.
suicide
Herbert
vest and
Hoover.
blows himself up. Chris Jackson.
Oh, Chris. He OCD, yes.
He had Tourette's.
Former player
Tourette's.
for the LSU
He had
Tigers.
Tourette's.
Best
Same
college
thing.
player in the world.
It's not the same.
Seriously,
Same kind of thing.
Chris Jackson of the LSU Tigers is probably one of the best basketball players in college level ever.
You know what?
He had
he's best
OCD
at?
and then he
You know what
changed
he's
his
best
name.
at? He's best at tying his fucking shoelaces.
Well, it's
he
baby
would check
steps.
them. He would check them every fucking 30 seconds. He would tie his shoe and
Well,
tie
that's
his shoe back.
Tourette's.
Yeah.
Dude, when he would get that
His shit
neck
was
tick
right.
going, he was dropping threes from fucking everywhere.
His shit was right.
He was fantastic.
He never missed a free throw the whole time he ever played basketball.
Go Tigers.
So what about Nadal? You want to talk about?
I just think it's pretty awesome. We're watching the world's greatest tennis, female and male. Right now, we're living the golden age. You got Novak, you got Federer, and you have Nadal, and they all had to beat each other to get where they are, and it's unbelievable.
What a pass. Anybody else who picks his butt and smells it before every serve.
Oh, like you don't do that,
Before
dude.
every fucking serve. I'm going to pick my butt. I'm going to go straight to my nose. I'm going to my... Dude, if he sucked, we would be making fun of him. I'm making fun of him now, and I heard he was good.
He's all right,
My
man.
point is, he picks his underwear out of
Yes,
his
he does.
butthole, and then he goes straight to his nose, then to his ear.
He goes
then
from the mangina
over
to the-
each
to the-
ear. I've looked at it. I've watched him.
He doesn't lick it?
Fascinated.
Everyone
He
has
never
watched
tastes it.
He never tastes it.
He never tastes it. But he's sweating just
He goes from his mangina to his man sack, and then he tucks it, and then he sniffs his fingers. I
Dude,
get it.
it's so fucking inappropriate.
Hey, don't mess with the process.
Why can't TV, when you're watching women golfers and women tennis players, they lean over and their boobs are out.
I've never seen that. I don't know what you're talking about.
They change the camera angle. Right?
You are a sexist,
No,
toxic,
I'm
masculine son of a gun.
Did you say boobs?
boobs.
I love boobs.
Boobs.
Dude,
Man.
boobs are great.
Boobs
And
are great.
when women have these little
Can we do a-
idiosyncrasies but they show Nadal time serve after serve after serve. His whole little routine about
Well, he does it every single
swiping
time.
the line with his foot,
Does it every time.
and
Every
that's
time.
why he hurt his left foot. You know that because he swiped all those lines over his career. He'd be fine if he wouldn't have done that.
That is theoretical, but you could be onto something.
I mean, it's 6.5 million times he's done that. If he would have
Dude.
just left his foot alone, he'd be fine.
I mean,
My point is, he picks his ass.
and you have a problem with that.
He plays with his underwear, and then he goes straight to his nose.
What about the other guy that has to touch
And
the
he
ball?
touches his face.
Yes.
What about him?
It's a psych out, dude.
Oh, I would be
great point.
so happy.
Like,
Man.
get that ball out of your pants.
I play
love
tennis,
that.
and I wear some Lululemon shorts that don't have
sorry.
pockets.
I'm sorry,
So, like
what was
the
that?
ladies, I tuck
Lululemon.
it in. No one knows this too. No one even
Are
notices.
you from
I tuck
France?
it in my belt inside the shorts, it was sweaty and just man swamp meat juice. And I stick it in there, and then I use it to serve, and no one knows.
Right.
And that's my little joke.
I know.
Touch
I
my
know
ball
now.
sweat, guy.
No.
You might
know.
win, but you got a handful of sweet D
Out of
juice.
curiosity, do you go up from underneath and tuck the ball?
I get it
into
as
your
close
butthole?
to the cornhole as possible, or the sack.
The women do that. The women, they go up underneath their underwear.
And I'm fine with
put the
that.
ball.
Those balls I'll play with.
So they're okay,
Yes.
and you're not.
Dude, the lady juice is
Who are you
different.
playing with?
His
You, GQ,
What does that mean,
Joey.
Joey?
Who do you play with that does that? That's not even a thing.
play
Anyway,
with him.
let's talk about.
He's the one who's just said that.
Let's talk about the fact that
Let's talk about facts,
Nadal
baby.
is great. He's got some quirks, and
No
he's,
judging.
He
Nadal?
is amazing, and yes, he's won the most,
Thank you very much.
but he does not have the record that Roger Federer has. I'm just going to say, just for the
I have beat Roger
no,
Federer more
no,
than he has beat me.
no, in
Yes, he does.
majors.
Yes, he has.
But as far
I have
as
beat him head to
weeks
head.
as number one, all the records, Roger Federer is still far above Djokovic and Nadal.
I don't
Yes,
know that.
yes,
Look
it
that
is
up.
facts.
Look
We need to look that up.
He
because I
has
don't
broken
believe
more
it.
records than any of them, and he's done it effortlessly. And I am not wrong.
You're wrong.
And
Effortlessly. He's hurt.
and he's the most effortless,
He's
beautiful
hurt.
person
He's
to
a ballerina.
watch play tennis.
He is. He's
in
like a
the
ballerina.
He is Brishnikov that has won
Bullshit.
more records than any other man tennis
Records
player,
of-
male tennis
No.
player, or,
have you ever
or
seen
female.
Have you ever
No.
seen me serve?
Nadal's got the
should like
most.
And that is why
No.
we are on the toxic masculinity tour.
Absolutely
And we have
not.
fact checkers.
No,
Oh,
Women-
Nadal has won more Grand Slams. Yes.
ooh.
But as
Well,
far as
the-
there's
the-
so
the-
many other records.
Okay, yeah, let's
That's like a
That is-
Super Bowl.
I'm sorry, but that is basic logic.
Okay.
It's just science.
It's just basic.
Barbie, calm
More
down.
tournaments, yes. All the other records,
You know he's
no.
he's a Nazi.
I think you're holding
Good night.
on to something.
So we can move on now.
Wait! I want to. I want to.
There's our sports. We have NHL playoffs going on right now, and we
Wait,
have
no. I
NBA that no one gives a shit about.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Okay,
Yeah, we
now
were supposed to be talking about the
we're
Black
switching
Book.
back. We are switching
What
back.
happened to the Black Book?
This is
man, I'll
this is
tell you
what's
exactly.
going
Circle
on.
back.
I'll
Okay,
tell
wait.
you.
Do you
I'll
want
tell
to
you what happened
date?
to the book.
Do you want to date
with
Mrs.
you?
Maxwell?
No.
Do you want to date Miss Maxwell?
Oh, I
No
would.
I
way.
think that Joey Biden wants
You'll be
to date
dead.
her.
I would. I would
Ghislaine?
date her.
Deader than shit right now.
I feel
There's a very good
She's pretty
possibility.
sweet.
If I was single,
would date her.
If I was single
Or
on
do
an
her.
island,
Date or
like
do.
partying, and she
Like
and
on
I hooked
Epstein
up,
Island.
I'd be fine.
You'd look at her and you'd be like, never mind, I'm not going
no.
there.
Oh no!
But she could
I would have been all
give
over
him
that.
everything he wants, Joey.
Maxwell is
He could get-
currently
she could-
being held.
When,
That would be a
Okay,
good couple.
I'm calling you two out. Y'all would hit that shit tomorrow.
when
in
the
a
power
minute.
of pessimism
minute.
strip clubs come out,
Yeah.
it's going to be called Jizz Lane.
I love it.
Yes, Jizz Lane.
Ooh, with a
mean,
little sauce on the
Dude,
side.
where is she?
Who's to say? I'm about to tell you.
She's in prison.
No, she's
no,
not.
I'm about to tell you. But who's to say I hadn't?
Sexy
hit that?
W's supposed to tell us.
Who's to say I hadn't hit that?
Sexy
Who's to
W.
say I
Sexy W, it's
haven't
time to
been
wake
on the
up.
island?
This is the
Wake
point of the
up.
show where we lose everyone.
Sexy W.
Maxwell
talked about
is
Maverick.
currently- Wait, listen.
Back into the game.
Maxwell
Sorry,
is
y'all were talking
currently
about sports.
being
I don't
held
know.
in a notorious metropolitan detention center in Brooklyn, New York.
I told you.
She'll be held there until
Yeah,
her
go see.
sentence
She's
date
not there.
on June 28th, which is right 2 days after my birthday, that's must-watch TV.
Yes.
Her current cell is marked improvement from her previous one,
Dude,
which
you can't
she
believe that.
complained was filthy.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, wait, and then this
Like
this,
it was filthy, the teenage
This is my
kids
favorite
that they were doing.
This is my favorite
Yeah.
comment.
Teenage poon
This is
turtles.
understood to be in return for Maxwell acting as his madam, acquiring young girls for sex with the now dead pedophile. Did they ever prove that he was a pedophile?
Dude, I don't think he's dead, me.
I think
he's on
running around.
Epstein Island, dude, just doing what he does. Because, hey, man, guess what? We can't kill him, man. He gets the best pussy there is.
So why haven't they killed her?
And why aren't we talking about it? Where's the news media on this? No one is talking about the Black Book. Nothing.
How did that story hurt Trump?
I don't know.
It did, because he was involved with all that, right?
No, it didn't. At
If
the end of the
it
day,
was-
it did not hurt Trump.
If it would hurt Trump, they'd be talking about it.
Right.
But it didn't hurt Trump, therefore they're not.
What they got
talking
upset about is that Trump did ride the plane, but he did have his woman with him. And Clinton rode it 19 times and took off from an airport and circled back to the same airport.
So that scenario
I have got popsicles.
is fascinating.
Lollipops and popsicles.
Who wants popcorn?
What's brilliant today is none of that stuff is lost. It's all talked about. But when Russia invades Ukraine, it's all lost, right? You can move on to the next story.
It's starting to come back to the surface.
Biden's greatest.
It really is.
Greatest
It's
revenge.
circling back.
Biden's greatest gift
Karma.
has been Russia invading Ukraine.
No, his
Remember?
greatest gift is Adderall. Otherwise, he would be asleep all day.
But listen to me. He would be dealing with a bunch of bullshit right now.
You mean
if
like
it
Hunter?
Wasn't. Yeah.
Gun-toting,
He's not
crack
dealing with
smoking,
Hunter.
hoe-banging
He's
mofo.
not dealing with Hunter. Hunter is not even a story unless you watch Fox.
And if you don't, if anyone out there is listening and they do not research the laptop of Hunter Biden and
Fascinating.
everything that's on it, you're a fucking stupid American and you deserve whatever the fuck you get because it's all on that laptop.
Fascinating.
What they're doing.
Fascinating.
Can you imagine if Eric Trump had a laptop like that? Oh my God, they would do a public butt fucking of Eric with a laptop.
Oh, they would crucify him.
They would pee fire on him.
Which brings me back.
So you're saying I could butt fuck Eric?
Yes.
Hey, that's up to you.
Whoa.
Which brings me back.
Not
to
that
the
there's
one
anything wrong with
point
that.
Well,
settles everything.
I'm confused.
You remember?
What?
Kill them all.
Oh, no, we're not going there.
No.
We're not going
Whoa, time out.
Yeah, time out.
Sexy W, time out.
If you're gonna,
We need some music.
If you're gonna kill Joe Biden's innocent son, then you kill them all.
Joe Biden's innocent son.
So if you're gonna say
Crack
all right,
smoking, gun toting son of a gun.
I'm gonna treat
Pedophile all the while having some fun.
What's
Pop
the
that
Trump
ass.
son's name?
Teaching babies to smoke crack. There's
And the
nothing wrong
girl,
with that.
and the girl who looks like Paris Hilton.
Who's that?
If you treat all the Trump kids, if you treat them all the same as
what's the next
as Biden's kid,
All right.
it would all be over.
Good stuff.
You kill one, you got to kill them all.
Good stuff. Any music stuff coming up? We have a friend here that is friends with some high-speed rock stars. And there is a lot of fun music coming on. We're going to go see The Killers, Greta Van Fleet, Smashing Pumpkins, and Jane's Addiction all on tour in the fall. I highly recommend everybody go check that stuff out. They're traveling the country. And all the rock stars are back out there doing festivals all over the country. There's one in Maryland. They're doing Lollapalooza in Chicago. We just came from Hangout Fest, Beale Street Fest. Switching gears here, everybody needs to go get out there and support those rock stars. Sorry. Anything anyone want to say about that? I can't wait to go see The Killers.
Yeah, and there's the pilgrimage in Franklin, Tennessee, right outside of Nashville.
Yeah,
and our buddies put that on. I forget their names from Better.
Who are
Than,
some of the bands?
I'm gonna look that up.
Look it up because The Pilgrimage in Nashville.
No, it's right outside of Nashville.
Close enough.
Okay.
Just head to Tennessee. Something will happen. Oh, and so, yeah, would you look that up and see who's going? Because that's better than talking about the things we were just talking about. I don't know. Let's see. Anybody? Wes, you have anything you want to bring to the table here?
Yeah. Iran's doing a whole bunch of more of that uranium enrichment shit now. That's a thing.
Yes, it is. I'm telling you, man, it's a little bit scary. I have generalized anxiety now about what the hell is going to happen on the planet. And you realize you have no effing control over any of it.
Yep.
That is, in my 50 years, that is what's tripping me out the most. Anyway, anybody? Any thoughts? Anything? Anyone?
Can you explain what that?
What's going on with Iran and
Yeah.
stuff? I'm not too well read up on it, but I know.
Never lead with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know everything there is to know on the subject. No, I'm just kidding. No, basically, like, so we had a bunch of sanctions on it because we didn't want Iran to enrich uranium to the point to where they could use it in nuclear weapons. But like using it for nuclear fuel for power plants is okay. But all those sanctions kind of went away.
Nuclear plants.
And
Nuclear.
nuclear. There's like a UN watchdog service that supposedly watches all that.
That's the problem.
They took down all the security cameras that the UN service had put up.
Just like Epstein's.
And now they're starting to put in more centrifuges and buying more equipment to
What's a
enrich.
centrifuge?
A centrifuge, the big spinning thing.
Ooh.
It spins a lot and it enriches the uranium, or has some sort of thing in the process of enriching uranium. Like I said, I don't know shit about
toy.
fuck. It also that, yeah, sure, whatever
It
gets
spins and it enriches your anus.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's it. That's all.
I'm
I
just
got.
total pervert.
No,
You
sexy.
spin the ring.
Hey, sexy W. That was a great report, buddy.
Yeah,
Thanks.
let's.
Thanks.
What is your favorite sex toy?
Ooh, I don't have one.
D's nuts. I don't know.
What is,
That's a phrase, not a toy.
dude?
And not if you don't do it right. I'm just saying.
Is there anything else we could
not
talk
sure.
about that might entertain people?
Or should we just go ahead and cut it? Like,
How many minutes is it that our
Probably
12
enough.
fans have endured?
near enough to an hour.
I'd like to cover abortion.
Oh, here we go.
Or the PGA.
Oh yeah, dude, Roe versus Wade.
Nicholson.
Yeah, PGA's a big
Let's
story
just offend
right now.
everyone in the fucking country
Yup.
right now.
Kill them all. We already talked about this. You want to?
You're talking about the Metallica album, Kill 'Em All.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
great
what I
album,
got.
dude.
No, I'm saying
They're going to be at Lollapalooza too,
I'm
by the
saying
way.
just be consistent, right? So, I'm not going to ask everybody to vote whether or not it's okay to abortion. My question is, should it dictate the next election?
Can't say abortion and dick the same thing.
I didn't say dick.
You said dick tasting. No, you said, I'm sorry.
I say,
My headphones
I
aren't
say
working.
no, it should not.
Okay. What else? And what about the?
You should not tell a woman what she can do with her body.
That's right.
Yep.
My body, my choice.
I'm
Even
not-
with the vaccines or with
So
baby
that's right.
stuff.
So if
Yep.
you're against vaccines or someone telling you to shoot up something
That's a good
in your
one.
body, you can't tell someone else what to do.
Totally agree.
okay.
Kill them all.
Here's a fun fact.
kill them all.
Here's a fun fact. It goes right in with your deal. There have been more deaths over the last 8 months that from 18 to 49 years old than there have been over the last 20 years, year to year. The last year, we are losing more 18 to 49-year-olds due to weird shit.
Drug overdoses.
All of it, dude.
Drug overdose. Yep.
It's drug overdose. It's heart palpitation BS. It's blood clots. It's all kinds of things. There is something out there on YouTube that you can look up that is a military. There's a woman that is explaining the military science that they did, and we are losing people over the last 8 months to 10 months, 18 to 49, like we've never lost in the history of the United States.
Doesn't that help long term? Doesn't it help the healthcare system? And doesn't it help?
Oh, man. Come on, dude.
Wait a minute. That's
You're awful.
No, I mean,
That's what
it's just
China
another-
What is in your
That's
mouth?
what China does.
Yeah.
What is in your
A
mouth?
Jolly Rancher.
Hey, so back to
This
your
moment
question.
brought to you by Jolly Rancher.
Hey,
Try strawberry.
Joey, you got to get back to the original question.
Kill them all.
No,
Okay.
top. Yeah. So
That's the-
is it going to matter about the election or not if Roe and Wade and all this gets mixed into
That was a
the-
distraction. That was a leak and a
Yeah, they
distraction.
are looking.
It's
they are-
so much
the-
a distraction.
The liberals have to find
Absolutely.
something
Well, that was
And they're
actually the
smart.
Republicans
They're smart
screwing
to
with
do
the
it.
liberals, and then the liberals came back and hit with gun control, and it just goes back and forth. And we dumbasses just get caught up in it.
The massacre in Uvalde could not have happened at a better time for the midterms for the Democrats. It is. It brings up the subject that Republicans are wrong on, which is everybody needs to know an AR-15.
Well, I think we should arm
fucking
toddlers. It's the only
nonsense.
thing to do.
Nonsense.
AR-15s for toddlers. Come on, man.
Yeah, but they don't believe that everyone should have an AR.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes,
you
listen
should
to
have the
them.
right to have one. Don't have one, but you have the
Bullshit.
right to have one.
My
Don't have
son
one, have
came
two.
home
Have
with
5.
My son came home with an AR-15 before he could buy a fucking beer. Give me a break.
Oh,
that's a problem.
America.
You're talking
That's a
about
problem.
a different topic. So 18 to 21. Yes.
No.
Change it to 21.
No.
How old is your son?
Let's arm all the
He was
children.
19 when he bought
Okay,
the
so
fucking gun.
change it to 21.
Change it to 30.
You mean,
I mean,
21?
Okay, change it to 30.
Actually do a background check.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
Change it to 10 years old.
Actually, tell the ACLU to go fuck themselves because when somebody goes to the hospital for any kind of mental derangement and it gets stuck on their record, the ACLU defends them to go buy a gun.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
motherfuckers are the problem.
is that how you got a gun?
Yes. No.
Hey,
The ACLU,
see what I did there?
the American Civil Liberties Union, they're the problem. They're the ones who stick up for the fucking people who can't tie their shoes.
so what the Republicans should do is make it take 2 or 3 days to buy a gun.
No.
Big deal.
6 months. 6 months.
It takes
minimum.
10 minutes now to buy a gun.
I went to a gun show and bought a gun,
So-
and there was no paperwork.
6
and I was
months?
very
Are
happy.
you kidding me?
6 months.
Really? That would be tough. I don't know.
No, dude, you should get it in the mail. You should be able to get them on Amazon.
6 months. If you want to go buy a gun, you have to go to I can't buy a license to hunt ducks.
Well,
without
that's
going
because of
through
your
a
past,
course.
dude.
You have to go through a course to legally hunt something.
Yes.
Right.
So why don't you have to go through a course to buy a gun?
You don't have to.
You don't have to. It's bullshit.
I love it.
Who are you?
It's
are
a-
you really?
It's
Are you
America
really?
at its best.
Yes, it's common.
gun
Are you
in
really
every
related
pot.
to Joey? I'm
It's
just wondering.
legislation.
It's like FDR said, a gun
Common
in every pot.
sense
I mean, because he just
legislation. You can't. It's like what's his name? One of my favorite actors who he plays the same part every time. What's his name?
Is it Pee Wee Herman?
No, the guy who did.
Hamburger. I'm sorry.
What's his name? Keanu Reeves, and he was
Breaking Bad.
absolutely
in
that's
that
your favorite
movie.
actor.
Dude, don't
He
you
was in
dare
that
mess with
movie,
Keanu.
Talented.
How dare you?
Parenthood.
He's good
And he's
looking.
sitting on the counter, and he said something that was brilliant. He said,
Doesn't age. He's
"You
one
have
of
to
those that
take a
doesn't age.
test to get a driver's license, but they'll let any asshole be a father."
That's a smart point.
And that is
I thought you
a
were saying
brilliant
guns.
line. And so we live in America.
I don't think
where,
he said that, but someone
Yes, he
else.
did. It's
Someone
part of
else
the movie.
made
Look it
that
up.
line.
Look it up.
Movie? You're quoting a movie?
Yes, Parenthood.
Make that too, Utah.
Look it up. And so, but it's a great.
We named our cat
Take his-
Cool
take
after
his
the
mic.
kid. We know
take his
Parenthood
mic.
very well.
My point is,
It was a black
That
cat.
was a great line.
So we named him Cool, like the black cigarettes.
You can be
in the
dad.
game.
We really
Okay.
did. We were dating. Yeah.
You can
in
be,
the
you
game.
can be a
Of course.
father by getting somebody pregnant, but there's no test involved.
That's science. You're
there's
right.
no whatever. But if you want to drive a car, if you want to drive
be an
a
IQ
bus
test.
in
You're
the
all
United
over the
States,
place.
a bus, you have to take
Oh, my God.
test
he's
to get a
getting
class
angry.
2
Such a
driver's
liberal
license
argument.
and all that. And then, but any asshole
Liberal,
can buy a
liberal,
gun.
liberal.
Any asshole can buy a gun.
Damn right.
That's wrong.
Here's
That's
my
the
problem
Second
with
Amendment.
that.
I
Any
love it.
asshole can drive a car, and let me tell you, there are a lot of dumbasses.
Cars
out
are
there
pretty
driving.
deadly.
Your argument
Jeez.
doesn't hold
Yeah.
water.
Oh God.
Okay, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Kill them all. Meaning,
My God.
meaning,
Oh,
meaning, anybody who can't buy a gun can't fucking drive a car
Yes. Or ride a bicycle,
or vote.
Oh
or
my
do
God.
anything.
Well, how about vote? How about take a test to fucking vote?
Yes,
See,
IQ test.
Now you're really tripping.
Why?
Why is he tripping,
Why?
dog?
Because it's,
When you apply common sense to any argument, it makes sense.
Which
Kill
we're
them
not
all.
doing, but yes.
You will literally get the people in the country who are capable of handling a gun to have a gun. People who are capable of making an educated argument, vote. People who are actually capable of driving a vehicle, drive. And if you get caught driving a car, voting
With a gun.
and you don't
And you haven't voted.
fucking shoot them.
Yes.
Kill them all.
Ouch.
We don't have any problems after that.
right. So the criminals
Chemicals?
Well, it is
can drive.
Chemicals.
It's
They
criminal.
They
with
can
the
drive
bad
without a
chemicals.
license, without insurance. They can have a
They can
gun
vote.
on the
Until
black
they
market.
get caught.
And dude, let
They
him
don't
vote.
give a fuck about voting.
Give him free
Until they get
insurance.
So put voting on the side.
Until
They don't
they
give a
get
fuck
caught.
who's in office
Everyone
because
should
they
vote.
run what they want to run. They don't give a shit.
But you
They don't
understand?
care. No, I do, but your argument doesn't hold water.
It does hold water.
No.
If you're
It
consistent.
never holds
No,
water.
it doesn't,
Until
man.
you're consistent.
You suck, bro.
This is
No,
why we
I-
love having GQ around, because he's all
No,
over the place.
you're
How are
fucking.
you? I'm so consistent.
Because you're only gonna fucking make the good guy go through all this fucking bullshit, and then the bad guy's laughing with his AK, whatever.
True. The bad guy's always fine.
No
guns.
driver's license. He doesn't vote. He doesn't
He's
give a
voted
fuck.
6 times.
Not the bad guy.
He's voted for a
Oh,
bunch of people.
someone took
one
his
person.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a social security number.
Oh, and mail-in
He doesn't give a
ballots?
shit.
Hell yeah. More of that.
They don't give
You're
a fuck.
assuming. You're
Gee, Bobby
assuming.
doo Baby doo.
What you're doing, you're assuming.
I'm not assuming. I'm giving you
When you
facts.
assume, you make an ass out of you.
Oh,
I am
but-
factually talking to you.
So your gun argument is wrong.
No, I think you should do a background check, maybe a 2 or 3 day waiting period.
What
Which
are you waiting
doesn't
for,
happen
dude?
now.
If I want guns, I want
That
a
is
bunch
the
right
law,
then.
by the way. But
Right.
would Chuck
So
Norris
no,
do?
it
Doesn't
takes
happen.
you 30 minutes to buy a gun.
Less than that.
I
This
just
was not
bought one.
approved by Chuck Norris.
So my point is the laws on the books, like even with the border, if you just apply.
Oh, you're bringing the
laws
border in now? You see how we're going?
Just apply the
Oh my
laws
God!
on the books.
Really?
It'll be fine.
You're gonna throw the border in this?
Yeah.
What about the fucking border?
Dude, don't mess with the border. That's where all of our good drugs come from.
Apply.
Yes, I love the border. I get free drugs
Shit,
all
yeah.
the time at the border.
Cartel's got the best fucking
I helped
drugs.
that little chick over and got drugs.
Uh-huh.
Period.
You were what do they call it? A
Mule.
coyote, a mule.
Mule.
No,
Coyote.
just a drug user.
They call it a
I
coyote.
love mules.
The mule.
Just saying.
Oh, well, speaking of mules, 2,000 Mules by Dinesh D'Souza. Everyone should go check that shit out if you can find it.
I like mules that carry cocaine. I don't give a shit about the weed.
Well, that's cool,
Hey.
man. And we don't judge you.
CC Rider is my favorite
I
mule.
judge. I judge everyone.
You should.
I should. You should.
My
Yes.
point is to you, because you're not making sense.
There's someone to blame.
You're not making sense when you say that I don't make sense. Because if you just actually applied the law. So in Uvalde, when the guy showed up and he started to follow, have y'all heard about this?
No.
The chief of police was there and he said, no, we have to wait and do it this way.
Follow
And that-
protocol.
And I don't know the whole story. And I'm
We never
dying
do.
to know.
Just make it
I'm
up.
dying to know. Because the reality of it is the police officers that were there, literally, I believe what I heard the last couple of days, were interested in the liability of themselves going into the school and shooting somebody on accident, trying to kill the active
I think it's
shooter.
pretty easy. You got kids crying in a corner or a guy with a gun. Pretty easy
And
to
then-
figure out.
And then the guy in the gun, the police officer busts through the door. Okay,
Is there any video of
and
this?
shoots at the guy, and he kills a kid. What is going to happen to that police officer? He will be fucking crucified.
Well, what if he saves lives?
If
He didn't. He took a
Well,
child's
he's
life.
all if over here.
No, it's all about the police in the last couple of years being just absolutely,
Defunded. You think they're scared?
Just turned into villains. They're not villains.
No.
And they're there to do a good job. There's some bad guys, some good guys, but they have to follow the rules to the T. And if they feel like they're not going to, they're not going to do anything. And I feel like that wait, you laugh, but these are children's lives.
I think we should change gears.
These are children's lives. So if
but we don't know enough about what happened.
True.
Everything that I've learned.
No.
I'm watching.
I'm waiting for Matthew McConaughey to
watching.
tell me what's up.
Oh, I love that
The
guy.
cops
He
are
should
not
be our
the
next
bad
president.
Cops are not the bad people.
Maybe we get like Stone with Matthew.
Hey, did you get me one of these?
Well, you know what? What we have going on the television right now is Supersonic.
I love Supersonic.
Supersonic. It's 80s stuff. Also, we're switching gears to TV shows. Brockmire with Hank Azaria is flippin' hilarious. That's a binge-worthy show. And the Goldbergs, most people have seen it, but if you haven't, the Goldbergs are freaking hilarious, especially if you're from the 80s, because it is spot on, dude. I wore the clothes. I listened to music. I saw they referenced Debbie Gibson and all that shit.
Oh,
I
had the poster of Debbie
Which
Gibson.
one?
Okay,
here's a question. Who was hotter, Debbie Gibson or Tiffany?
Oh, Debbie.
I think we're alone now.
Yeah.
Both of them were upsetting.
There doesn't seem to be any problem with date rape.
You know what? Both
I think
of them
we're
would have
alone
been a
now.
disappointment.
There's no one
Roofie
around.
someone else, because I'm roofied up.
Both of them would have been a disappointment. At the
Children behave.
At the Lake Charles Yacht Club making out.
That's what they
They
said.
both would have sucked.
Sucked what?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's too much.
At
That's
kissing.
too toxic.
At kissing.
Well, and we're on the toxic masculinity tour right now, and Amber Heard is our female of the year, but our next tour is the Men Are Pigs tour. So we'll have an award for that because we are pigs. We are. These ladies who are here can identify with that. And
I'm not a pig.
They'll agree with that. You're a total pig.
I'm a sensitive.
You disgust me, and I'm a man guy.
I'm
I
a
like dudes.
sensitive.
God, you offend me constantly.
I offend you if you're offendable.
But didn't Heard lose the argument?
if
to
I-
It's
death?
the
offend
first
you-
woman to lose an argument with her husband ever.
If I offend you, you know what that means?
What?
You're wrong.
Bing bong bing.
That's how it works. Because I'm right and you're wrong.
Well, we would like to recap with letting everybody know to go see Maverick, the movie. Everyone dies. And
Jeez, dude.
Jurassic Park, it's velociraptors in Italy. What could go wrong?
They made a new Jurassic Park?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well, see, that's why you should listen to the show.
I'm listening to the show.
There's a new
I'm on
Jurassic
it.
Park.
Why did
Please like and share us.
You're on it, but you
I hope
I
we
don't
didn't
know. Listen to the show.
I hope we didn't offend anyone too bad, but if you did, you're a pussy and we
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, I like pussy.
Like us, like us on the Facebook. Fuck
Facebook,
Fuck Facebook. Spotify,
fuck-
Instagram, YouTube.
Fuck Meta.
YouTube.
Tell your mother to listen.
Meta. Yeah.
She'll love us.
Show us to your kids.
All right. And remember, kids, wear a condom, especially toddlers.
And I like pussy.
I know you do.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are exaggerated for comedic effect and do not necessarily reflect those held by any involved parties, including the hosts, producer, or R&R Mobile Recording. The contents and audio of this episode are copyrighted by R&R Mobile Recording, except where audio excerpts are played, of which the copyright is displayed in the episode description. For more information, please visit our official website at pessimism.rrmobilerecording.com.